The church bells tolled ominously as Emily stood at the altar, her white dress feeling like a straitjacket, but when she locked eyes with her maid of honor, Sarah, across the aisle, she bolted from the ceremony, leaving her fiancé humiliated and her conservative family in ruins. In that split second of rebellion, Emily's world imploded, unleashing a torrent of accusations and disownment that would force her to confront the love she'd hidden for years. The reception hall, meant for celebration, turned into a battlefield of whispers and glares, but Emily's heart raced not from fear, but from the electric truth she'd finally embraced. Emily Thompson had always been the perfect daughter in her upscale Chicago suburb. At 28, she was a rising star in corporate law, with a corner office overlooking Lake Michigan and a resume that screamed success. Her parents, devout Catholics from old money, had groomed her for this life. Ivy League education, charity galas, and now marriage to Michael, a handsome investment banker from a similar pedigree. But beneath the polished exterior, Emily harbored a secret that gnawed at her soul: her undeniable attraction to women, specifically to Sarah Klein, her best friend since college. Sarah was everything Emily wasn't. Free-spirited, 26, with a tattoo sleeve hidden under her barista apron and dreams of opening her own art gallery. They met freshman year at Northwestern, bonding over late-night study sessions that turned into confessions about life. Sarah came out as lesbian in sophomore year, unapologetic and bold, while Emily buried her feelings deeper, terrified of the fallout. Their friendship deepened over the years, filled with inside jokes, weekend getaways, and moments where Emily's gaze lingered too long on Sarah's laugh lines or the way she tucked her dark curls behind her ear. The wedding day was supposed to seal Emily's fate. Michael proposed a year ago in a romantic setup orchestrated by her mother, complete with string quartets and champagne. Emily said yes, convincing herself it was the right path, the safe one. But as the organ music swelled that morning, Sarah pulled her aside in the bridal suite. You don't have to do this," Sarah whispered, her blue eyes pleading. "I see how you look at me. We both know this isn't you." Emily's breath caught. In that moment, with the veil framing her face like a cage, she leaned in and kissed Sarah. It was soft, tentative, but ignited a fire she'd suppressed for so long. Sarah kissed back, her hands cupping Emily's face, and time stopped. But the door creaked open. Emily's sister, Claire, walked in, phone in hand, capturing the scene before gasping and fleeing. Chaos ensued. Claire, loyal to their parents' rigid values, showed the photo to their mother during the ceremony. Whispers rippled through the pews. Emily, mid-vows, saw the horror on her father's face and couldn't continue. She turned and ran down the aisle, Sarah chasing after her, the congregation stunned into silence. Outside, in the pouring rain, unplanned but fitting the drama, Emily collapsed into Sarah's arms. "What have I done?" she sobbed. They drove to Sarah's tiny apartment in Wicker Park, a bohemian haven filled with canvases and mismatched furniture. Emily's phone buzzed incessantly. Texts from Michael calling her a liar, voicemails from her mother demanding she return and apologize, threats from her father about cutting her off financially. "You're destroying our family name," he barked in one message. Emily silenced it, but the weight pressed on her chest. That night, as they sat on the worn couch, Sarah held her hand. "This isn't the end, Em. It's the beginning." But Emily pulled away, doubt creeping in. "My whole life was built on their approval. Without it, who am I?" The kiss had awakened her, but the price was steep. Losing her job might follow if word spread in her conservative firm, and the societal judgment in their tight-knit community would brand her an outcast. The next morning, Emily faced the first real confrontation. Michael showed up at Sarah's door, red-eyed and furious. "How long has this been going on?" he demanded, pushing past Sarah. Emily stood her ground. "It wasn't an affair, Michael. I was lying to myself." He laughed bitterly. "You humiliated me in front of 200 people. My parents invested in this wedding. You're paying for it." He stormed out, vowing legal action for the costs. Sarah tried to comfort her, but Emily snapped. "This is your fault too. You pushed me." Hurt flashed in Sarah's eyes. "I pushed you to be honest. Isn't that what love is?" The word hung in the air, love. Emily hadn't said it yet, but it terrified her. In her world, love meant duty, not desire. As days blurred, Emily crashed on Sarah's couch, avoiding her family. But isolation bred paranoia. She scrolled through social media, seeing posts from old friends, praying for Emily's family during this difficult time. Subtle digs at her lifestyle choice. The pressure mounted, and Emily began questioning if outing herself was worth it. One evening she confided in Sarah about her childhood. How her parents shunned a gay uncle, erasing him from family photos. "They'll do the same to me," she whispered. Sarah shared her own scars. Coming out at 18, losing high school friends but gaining authenticity. The pain fades, Freedom doesn't. They grew closer, sharing meals and stories, but tension simmered. Emily's firm called. Rumors had reached HR. She had to meet with her boss. In the glass-walled office, Mr. Hargrove, a stern 60-year-old, eyed her. "Emily, your personal life is your business, but it affects the firm. Clients are traditional." She defended herself, but he suggested a leave of absence. Humiliated, she left, tears stinging. Back at Sarah's, she broke down. "I'm losing everything." Sarah pulled her into a hug, their foreheads touching. "Not me." But doubt seeded betrayal. Emily's mother texted, "Come home. We can fix this." Tempted by familiarity, Emily met her at a neutral cafe. Her mother, elegant in pearls, pleaded, "This phase will pass. Marry Michael. We'll say it was cold feet." Emily hesitated, the pull of approval strong. "What about Sarah?" Her mother scoffed. "A fling. Think of your future." Emily left conflicted, not telling Sarah. That night, as they lay in bed, platonically, boundaries respected, Emily's mind raced. Was love worth the exile? The weeks following the wedding fiasco turned Emily's life into a pressure cooker. She returned to work on probation, her colleagues whispering behind her back, labeling her the runaway bride with a twist. Client meetings grew awkward. One pulled their account, citing moral misalignment. Emily buried herself in cases, but the stress manifested in sleepless nights and skipped meals. Sarah became her anchor, cooking simple dinners and offering quiet support, but their relationship teetered on the edge of definition. One afternoon, Sarah surprised Emily with tickets to an art exhibit in the Loop. "Let's forget the world for a bit," she said, her smile infectious. As they wandered through vibrant paintings, Emily felt a spark reignite. In a quiet corner, Sarah took her hand. "I love you, Em. I have for years." Emily's heart swelled, but fear choked her reply. I think I do too." They kissed again, this time publicly, a small act of defiance that drew a few stares but empowered Emily. Yet the high was short-lived. Claire, her sister, ambushed her at work. "Mom's sick, Emily. Stress from your stunt." Guilt stabbed deep. Claire, 25 and married with kids, embodied the life Emily was supposed to have. "Come see her. Apologize." Emily refused. "I'm not apologizing for who I am." Claire sneered. "Who you are. This is a choice. You're tearing us apart." The encounter haunted Emily. That evening she confided in Sarah, but omitted Claire's plea. Sarah sensed the omission. "You're holding back. Trust me." Emily exploded. "Trust? My family's imploding because of us." Sarah recoiled. "Us? Or because you hid for so long?" The argument escalated, words like weapons. Sarah stormed out, leaving Emily alone with her regrets. Reconciliation came the next day. Sarah returned with coffee and apologies. "I don't want to lose you." They talked for hours, unpacking Emily's internalized homophobia from years of Catholic schooling and societal expectations. Sarah shared her journey. Therapy after her parents' initial rejection, building a chosen family. "It's not easy, but it's real." Emboldened, Emily decided to confront her parents. She drove to their sprawling home in Oak Park, heart pounding. Her father answered, face stony. "What do you want?" Inside, her mother looked frail on the couch. "Emily, why?" The conversation devolved quickly. Her father ranted about sin and disgrace. "We raised you better." Emily defended. "Love isn't a sin." Her mother cried. "We can get you help, therapy to fix this." The word fix broke her. "I'm not broken." She left, slamming the door, but not before her father warned. "Don't come back until you're ready to repent." In the car, sobs racked her body. She called Sarah, who rushed to meet her in a park. "They're wrong, Em." But the rejection cut deep, fueling Emily's anger. Social ripples widened. Old friends distanced themselves. Invitations dried up. At a networking event, a colleague joked about her drama, and Emily snapped back, earning a reprimand. Her performance slipped, risking her job. Sarah encouraged her to seek therapy, but Emily resisted, fearing it meant admitting weakness. Then came the betrayal. Michael, seeking revenge, leaked the photo Claire took to a gossip blog popular in their circles. Headlines screamed, "Chicago lawyer's lesbian affair derails wedding." Emily's phone exploded with notifications. Clients fled. Her boss called an emergency meeting. "This is damaging our reputation." Suspended indefinitely, Emily hit rock bottom. She lashed out at Sarah. "If you hadn't kissed back." Sarah interrupted. "Don't blame me for your truth." The fight was brutal, exposing cracks. Sarah confessed her own fears. "I've waited for you, but I can't be your secret forever." Emily promised change, but doubt lingered. In desperation, Emily attended a support group for LGBTQ+ professionals. Hearing stories of similar struggles, disownment, career sabotage, she felt less alone. One woman, a doctor, shared, "I lost my family but gained myself." Inspired, Emily reached out to her gay uncle, long estranged. Over coffee, he hugged her. "Welcome to the club, kid. It gets better." Back home, now sharing Sarah's apartment officially, Emily opened up fully. They defined their relationship. Girlfriends, committed. Small joys emerged. Cooking together, watching sunsets from the rooftop. But tension brewed when Sarah pushed for public acknowledgement. "Post about us on social media." Emily hesitated. "Not yet." The turning point came at a family gathering Emily wasn't invited to. Her nephew's birthday. Claire texted photos, a subtle taunt. Furious, Emily decided to fight back. She wrote a letter to her parents, pouring out her pain and love. "I won't hide anymore." Mailed it, then blocked their numbers temporarily for sanity. Sarah supported her, but confided her own strain. "I'm scared you'll choose them over me." Emily reassured her with a kiss. "Never." Yet, as high trended to higher stakes, Emily wondered if love demanded too much sacrifice. Months into their relationship, Emily and Sarah's bond deepened amid mounting external pressures. Emily's suspension turned permanent. She job hunted furiously, tailoring resumes to progressive firms. Rejections piled up, whispers of her scandal preceding her. "It's discrimination," Sarah fumed, urging a lawsuit. Emily wavered. Suing meant more publicity, more pain. Socially, they navigated minefields. At a pride event in Boys Town, Sarah thrived, dancing freely, while Emily clung to the sidelines, paranoid about photos. "Relax," Sarah coaxed. A kiss under rainbow lights felt liberating. But the next day, a coworker spotted it online. "Congrats," the message read, laced with sarcasm. Family fractures widened. Emily's mother left voicemails. "I miss my daughter." Ignoring them tore at her. Claire escalated, showing up unannounced. "Mom's depressed because of you," Emily countered. "Because of her bigotry." Claire dropped a bomb. "Dad's rewriting the will. You're out." The inheritance, meant for security, vanished, forcing Emily to dip into savings. Financial strain tested their relationship. Sarah's gallery job barely covered rent. Emily freelanced, but gigs were scarce. Arguments flared over money. "We could move in with my friends," Sarah suggested. Emily refused. "I need stability." Sarah snapped. "Stability? Or your old life?" Moral dilemmas intensified. Emily's uncle invited her to his wedding, a same-sex ceremony in California. Attending meant fully embracing her identity, but it coincided with her parents' anniversary party, which Claire begged her to crash for reconciliation. Torn, Emily debated. Sarah pushed. "Go to the wedding. Choose us." But guilt whispered otherwise. She chose the wedding, flying west with Sarah. The ceremony was beautiful, vows of enduring love despite odds. Emily cried, envisioning her future. But back home, Claire texted, "You broke Mom's heart again." The cycle of hurt perpetuated. Betrayal struck from an unexpected angle. Sarah, feeling neglected, reconnected with an ex, Mia, at an art show. Innocent coffee turned into late nights discussing projects. Emily discovered texts. "Miss our talks." Jealousy erupted. "Are you cheating?" Sarah denied. It's platonic. You're always distant. The fight revealed insecurities. Emily's fear of abandonment, Sarah's of being second choice. They reconciled with therapy, couples sessions unpacking traumas. The therapist challenged Emily. What are you willing to sacrifice for love? Emily reflected on her decisions, the wedding bolt coming out, each costing pieces of her old self. Society's judgment peaked at a community event. Emily volunteered at a LGBTQ+ fundraiser, speaking publicly for the first time. I lost my family job but gained truth. Applause followed but online trolls attacked. Attention seeker. Her parents saw the clip. Her father emailed. Public disgrace. The email triggered a meltdown. Emily considered recanting, faking a phase to regain favor. She confided in Sarah, who was devastated. If you do that, we're done. The ultimatum forced a choice. Emily burned the bridge, replying, This is me. Accept or lose me forever. Highs followed. Sarah's gallery opening, where Emily proudly introduced herself as girlfriend. Sales boomed, stability returned. But shadows loomed. Michael's lawsuit arrived, demanding reimbursement for wedding expenses. Emily fought it, countersuing for defamation over the leak. Court dates loomed, dredging up pain. In the courtroom, Michael testified bitterly. She deceived me. Emily's turn. I deceived myself. The judge ruled in her favor, partial costs, no defamation. Victory tasted bittersweet. Michael's glare lingered. Post-trial, Emily and Sarah celebrated with a quiet dinner. We're stronger, Sarah said. But Emily's phone rang, her mother. Can we talk? Hesitant, Emily agreed to meet. At the cafe, her mother looked aged. I don't understand, but I love you. No full acceptance, but a crack. Emily wept. That's a start. Sarah waited outside, supportive yet wary. As bonds mended tentatively, new conflicts arose. Sarah received a job offer in New York, her dream. Come with me. Emily balked. My life's here. The decision loomed, testing their commitment. The New York offer hung like a storm cloud over Emily and Sarah's fragile peace. Sarah's excitement clashed with Emily's anchoring in Chicago. New job at a progressive law firm. Budding reconciliation with her mother. This could be our fresh start, Sarah argued. Emily countered. Or another upheaval. Debates turned heated, exposing differing priorities. Sarah's ambition versus Emily's need for roots. Moral quandaries deepened. Emily's mother invited her to dinner solo. No Sarah. Attending felt like betrayal. Declining like abandoning hope. She went hoping for progress. Over roast, her mother probed. Is this permanent? Emily affirmed. Yes. Her mother sighed. Pray for you. No embrace but no rejection. Emily left conflicted, hiding the visit from Sarah. Deception bred more. Sarah interviewed in New York secretly, confiding in Mia. Emily found flight tickets. You're planning without me? Sarah admitted. I need this. With or without you. The word stung like betrayal. Emily accused. You're running away. Sarah fired back. You're clinging to the past. The fight culminated in separation. Sarah crashing with friends. Alone, Emily spiraled, questioning every choice. Therapy solo helped. Love requires compromise. She reached out to her uncle for advice. Sometimes you let go to hold on. Reunion attempts faltered. Sarah returned for belongings, tension thick. I love you, but I can't stay stagnant. Emily proposed. I'll apply for jobs there. But doubt poisoned it. Sarah left for New York temporarily, promising calls. Distance amplified issues. Phone talk started loving, devolved into arguments. Emily's job thrived, but loneliness gnawed. Social media showed Sarah thriving, gallery events, new friends. Jealousy flared when Mia appeared in photos. Emily's family capitalized. Claire hosted a family healing brunch. Her parents attended, urging, end this nonsense. Michael's single again. Emily exploded. I'm gay. Deal with it. Her father walked out, mother stayed, whispering, I want you happy. Progress, but at what cost? Sarah's calls lessened. Emily suspected foul play. Flying to New York unannounced, she confronted Sarah at her temp apartment. Mia answered the door. She's out. Heart sinking, Emily waited. Sarah returned, shocked. What are you doing here? Explanation. Just friends. But Emily saw intimacy in their ease. The confrontation was raw. You betrayed me. Sarah denied romance but admitted emotional reliance. You weren't there. Emily realized her indecision pushed Sarah away. They talked all night, tears flowing. I want us, Emily said. Sarah hesitated. But on whose terms? They parted undecided. Back in Chicago, Emily threw herself into activism, joining a LGBTQ+ rights group, advocating against discrimination. Empowerment came but heartbreak lingered. Her boss praised her passion. A promotion followed. Months passed. Sarah's New York stint ended. She returned, job offer accepted. Reunion dinner, tentative. I missed you. They rebuilt slowly, setting boundaries. Open communication, shared decisions. But society struck again. A conservative client at Emily's firm discovered her activism, threatening to pull business. Her boss backed her. We stand by you. Victory but exhausting. Family thawed further. Her mother met Sarah, awkward tea. Nice to meet you. No warmth but civility. Emily's father remained distant. High trended to climax when Sarah proposed moving together. To Seattle, a compromise. Neutral ground. Emily agonized. Leave family progress? She accepted, packing life away. Farewells hurt. Her mother hugged. Call often. Claire softened. Be happy. Michael, encountered randomly, nodded forgiveness. In Seattle, new beginnings. Apartment overlooking Puget Sound, jobs aligned. But adjustments tested them, culture shock, homesickness. One night, Emily confessed lingering doubts. Was it all worth it? Sarah held her. Look at us now. Seattle's misty rains mirrored the lingering fog in Emily and Sarah's relationship. Their new home, a cozy loft in Capitol Hill, symbolized fresh starts but old wounds festered. Emily's job at a human rights firm invigorated her, channeling pain into purpose, suing for LGBTQ+ discrimination cases. Sarah's gallery role flourished, her art selling to collectors. Yet, domestic bliss cracked under unspoken resentments. Emily's family calls became lifelines. Her mother's health improved. Tentative acceptance grew. Tell Sarah hello. But her father's silence echoed rejection. Sarah noticed Emily's preoccupation. You're still chasing their approval. Emily denied. It's family. Tension simmered, boiling over when Emily skipped a date night for a long call with Claire. You prioritize them over us, Sarah accused. Emily retorted. You prioritized New York. The argument revisited betrayals. Mia's shadow, hidden visits. Therapy resumed, uncovering patterns. Emily's people-pleasing, Sarah's independence. Moral conflicts peaked with a case Emily took. Defending a woman outed at work, mirroring her story. Research unearthed statistics, higher suicide rates, job loss among LGBTQ+ individuals. It hit home. Emily broke down in court prep. Sarah comforted. You're fighting for us all. Society's backlash intensified. An op-ed Emily wrote went viral, drawing hate mail. Abomination. Anonymous threats forced them to install security. Fear bonded them but paranoia strained. Sarah suggested therapy for PTSD. Emily agreed. A turning point. Emily's uncle visited, sharing wisdom. Love's price is ongoing. Inspired, they planned a commitment ceremony, small, symbolic. Invites went out. Emily's mother RSVP'd yes, father no. Claire attended with mixed feelings. The ceremony on a sunny beach was intimate. Vows. Through betrayals and awakenings, I choose you. Rings exchanged, tears shed. Emily's mother approached post-ceremony. I'm proud. A breakthrough but incomplete. Post-honeymoon glow faded with reality. Sarah's ex, Mia, relocated to Seattle for work. Coincidence, Sarah claimed. Emily's jealousy resurfaced. Set boundaries. Sarah did, but trust frayed. The ultimate test. Emily's firm offered a partnership, requiring long hours. Sarah felt neglected. We're drifting, Emily countered. This secures our future. Compromise. Date nights mandatory. Family drama reignited. Her father suffered a heart attack. Emily flew back. Bedside, he grumbled. Didn't expect you. Emily poured out. I love you, but I love Sarah too. He softened slightly. Come visit more. Reconciliation tentative. Back home, Sarah had confided in Mia during Emily's absence. Emotional, not physical. Emily discovered emails. Betrayal again? Sarah explained. I was lonely. The fight was cataclysmic. How many times? They separated briefly, Emily at a hotel. Reflection hit. Her choices, bolting the wedding, embracing love, demanded constant payment. She returned. We fix this or end it. Intensive counseling followed, rebuilding trust brick by brick. Awakenings came. Emily fully integrated her identity, marching in pride parades, advocating loudly. Sarah balanced ambition with partnership. Their love, scarred but resilient, endured. Years later, looking back, Emily pondered the journey. Shattered illusions, paid prices, gained freedoms. But one question lingered, sparking endless debate. Was coming out the ultimate act of courage, or a selfish disruption that forever altered innocent lives?